We are on. Hey YouTube, we are here with two friends of mine, Yank and Gama. We talked about interesting topics. All yeah, more. I think around of 2 or 3 times per week. We meet us again and again. It's good because we can see our commitment with learning a new language. And here in Talk and Talk, you can learn English, of course, and another interesting language. You can see all the languages that we offer on the Talk and Talks homepage. And uh, well, it's only a immersion. I'm just a student, like all of you are watching us, and Gama and Yanka. I can't teach anything. I'm just learning with all of us. And yeah, I think that's it. In summary, let's start our conversation with our traditional presentation. Gama, please go ahead for us.
Hey guys, morning. Um, I'm Jones. Um, both you know me as Gamma. It's better.
It's easier.
It's easier. Uh,
Like
um,
Oswald, don't worry about
I am from Sergipe. I'm 27 years old. I play guitar, got much time, read books, like to watch movies. I don't watch a lot of series because they take a long time and sometimes I addicted.
it.
So I hated to avoid it and watch movies because finish fast. Yeah, I like to go to the beach. Yeah, hike the mountain, sometimes with friends. Yeah, that's it.
Perfect. And you, Yanka?
I am with you, Gama. I avoid series, but I am addicted to one series that is very useless, that is CSI. Everyone knows CSI. But I want to learn nothing. I want to learn anything in there. I know that, but it's just for the emotion and so on. My name is Bianca. I am 28. I'm living in São Roque with my family. I am a demographer, and nowadays I'm really trying to write an article about education and so on, comparing Brazil and South Africa, but it's very difficult. I
English
think
article.
that my
An
in
English
Brazil
article.
in Portuguese,
Oh, okay.
but it's very, I don't know, because I have an objective that is to see how Brazil and South Africa incorporate in their legislation some international agreements like Conferência de Durban, Conferência contra a Discriminação Racial, and so on, and how they incorporate these in their educational legislation. So I had to read a lot of legislation to write that part of article, but it's boring, and I don't know how to
I
make
share
this
that.
part fun or interesting. So I am
It's
really
complicated.
sad. Yeah, but it's boring. What I can do about it? It's boring. Let's assume
You're
this.
not a liar, Laura. It's boring for you and for me as well.
Yeah, but how make this fun? I don't know, but that is my dilemma, my thing now. I have to work on that.
Yeah, I know that. Well, I have the same problem like you, you, Young and Gamma. Yesterday, I have a bad example about that. Yeah, I'm starting as a as in a virtual sim championship, and I had a race 6 p.m. right, and I've organized my day. I did my task perfectly, but my software coordinator asked me for a meeting around the beginning of uh, this appointment, and what I did, I decided to skip the meeting. I said to him that I had an appointment, and yeah, that's it. I will have this appointment today or next week. It's of course the topic that we are going to talk. It's not so urgent, emergency topic, I guess, because that I decided to do that. Of course, if I had a more emergency topic to talk, I would lost my first race scene challenge. And yeah, I'm this kind of guy. I'm trying to improve my English in using different ways. Like I'm participating of some Discord channels, and I can't speak in audios channels at the moment because I'm concerned about my English yet. But I'm getting I'm getting this courage, to try. I don't know when, but I will try to do that. I think it's enough for a while. Okay, guys, let's move on to the first question. I don't know if you have ever done some DIY project, but let's talking a little bit about that. I would like to start with you, Yanka. Could you read and answer the first question for us?
Yes. Do you enjoy doing DIY
DIY.
DIY projects? If so, what the most satisfying one you complete? Well, I like to do this kind of thing, to be honest. I like to prepare things with my own hands, or I don't like to pay to do some kind of thing. Like I live it for a long time alone, like for 6 years alone in a house, not in apartment. So in a house, I had to do several kinds of things, and I didn't want to pay, like to podar árvore. I did
Yeah.
it with my own hands. To to paint the walls, to deliver the house to the owner. I paint with my own hands. Limpar calha. I don't know if this is do it yourself, this kind of DIY projects. I don't know if it is like this, but to
Yeah,
me
yeah.
it
It
was
is.
like
It is.
this. And well, the most satisfying one, I think that I don't know if it is true, but when I was living alone, I made I had a jardim de inverno, invern jardim, I don't know, but I put a lot of plants on that. So I really invest money and time on
Did you
that.
do alone that?
Yes, I lived alone. And I put a lot of plants on that because the window of my home office, it was in front of that garden.
Oh,
And
perfect.
I just put a lot of plants and make it very beautiful. And I was really proud of it because I could work and see something very nice and inspire me during the work. So it was really nice to do that.
Yeah, you did a lot of more things than me for sure. And you, Gama?
I think I like it, but I don't do it a lot. Uh, when I do it, basic things, I think so. A lot of basic. basic. So today I think that I have a lot, a little like, lazy about this. I don't think because take a little time in the my prioritize in my time today studying English and working with some projects, personal projects, and I have a job too. I also,
Yeah.
I also have a job, so sometimes I don't have time that I could prioritize for it. So it's when I do it big things, I like to work smart, like the video that we saw in the beginning of the this call. So I think it's important to think about what you need to do, want to do or whatever. My father, for example, he if it's possible to do with his arms, he does. uh, but I always think how resolve smart the things without use a lot of uh, stronger power.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh, but he know if it's possible to resolve with his arms, he does it without thinking about what can happen. It's different of me, I think so. I don't know if it's because I I think a lot to resolve problems all my day, but I always that I have a problem, I think how I can resolve it easy.
Yeah, doing these things, we have a powerful in our hands for sure. Well, my case, I'm proud of you, Yanka, because I don't have this habit. I don't use to have this habit, but I'm thinking about to financiar a house and build a house. To be honest, I'm sure that if it will happen, I will have to do my DIY projects a lot because all everything's so expensive, like you said. For example, at the moment, I'm doing my house floor plan, you know, alone. Sou planta de casa, estou fazendo a minha planta baixa da casa alone, and I had no idea how to do that, and I was searching a little bit about that. I find some tools to help me in this challenge, you know, and I'm almost finished my my home house floor planning. Yeah, I think that's it about that. And about satisfying. And I have another project that I want to do in the future. Like I said, I like of sim racing, and I'm planning to do a steer wheel alone, steer wheel volante de carro for sim racing. It would be a big challenge because it's related to electronic knowledgements and a piece of like that video I've shared some minutes ago as well. And I don't know if I can do that, but I think in the future I will try to organize my time and try to start this because it's so expensive in Brazil. Just for you have some idea, guys. A good steer wheel device costs in Brazil around of 10,000 reais, and if we make our own steer wheel, would cost around of 2,000 reais. You know, so it's so different. So uh, I don't know about the future. If I have time, I will try to do that. Okay. Uh, Gama, please, could you read the next question for us? The second question?
If you started your project, do you usually finish it or do you sometimes leave things half done? I could say about my projects, personal project that I do. Previously, I have done some projects that I did it half done, I think so. But today I try give my best to finish all that I start. So I propose to in it. I need to finish it. And I will just start uh another project after I finish it. Just it. I don't start something. I did it with books, for example. I just buy a new book if I finish the last one that I am reading. So now I'm reading a book. So I will buy a new one after I finish it. Can be
Perfect.
1 year. I will buy a book after I finish it because I force me to finish. I need what I need to what I propose to do. Yeah. And so about my projects, I have done it sometimes and it have worked. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have a good plan. It's a good way to keep disciplined in our plan for sure. And for you, Uncle, do you agree with Gamma or you do that something different?
I agree, but I have a better method, I think, because this kind of thing is to procrastinate my job. So when you are procrastinating, you can do these other things, and I do this, I try to do this sometimes. Not I try, when I don't want to work anymore, I work from home. So when I want to procrastinate, I go in there and do this kind of thing, pick something in my house just to do not work sometimes. It's better than
It's a
work
kind of
something.
work. It's a
Yes,
kind
but
of
it's
work.
a manual work, I think. I don't know. One thing that I did a lot, it was put art in everything, I think. In a wall, a blank wall, sometimes I put a lot of art on that. So I stop at my work, what I am doing, and go to do qualquer outra coisa. It's just to procrastinate. I'm kidding. I think gamma method is better, but it's just for
For
procrastinate
sure.
sometimes.
Yeah, I think all of us have this problem with procrastination for sure. Uh, Sometimes it's hard. I have a lot of time that I can do my work. It's hard sometimes. Uh, for example, Yanka, you said about your current article that you are reading, and it's boring for sure. But when we remember that it's necessary to complete our task, we remember and we decide, oh, I need to continue reading that. I need to continue read that. And some well in my case I do a little bit different of gamma. I prioritize my tasks. The most important ones I try to finish that for these for sure. But I have some side projects, I would say. For example, sometimes I've tried to bring reading habit, reading habit. Because I actually, unfortunately, I don't use to read as a habit, and I tried that. I've bought some books. I read one or two of them, but I couldn't finish my goals. That was continuing reading sometimes per week, some hours per week. I couldn't do that because I felt boring, like you said, Yank. And I didn't have big purpose to read, just to get more knowledge. In that case, it was related to financial knowledge, and habit at all. One of these books is related to good building habits. I forgot its name at the moment. I'll try to remember that. Yeah, that's it. But my mainly tasks, I try not. I finish that. I finished for example, I'm committed with learning Python, for example. I don't stop until get an advanced knowledge about this program language, for example. It's my goal, and I'm starting to study a data science field, the same thing, and that's it. Okay, let's move on to the third question. What would you create if you had all the tools and materials you needed? Oh my God. Let me see if I understood. Okay. Well, at the moment, I think I couldn't finish any DIY project at the moment, to be honest, because I have appointments with other topics. But if I would start one, I'd like to do my steering wheel, my own steering wheel, because at the moment it's I really love to spend time with this hobby, and it would a good idea if I could do that. I think that's it. Oh, and building my house, something my future house maybe. And for you, Gama?
I think I could be building solar power system.
Wow,
I think it was called.
you're the man. You're
I
my
have
hero.
the I have the desire to working on something like this. I want to put at my home, yes, something like this in the future. Um, India, yeah, I want to understand how it works. Yeah, it's something that I have a desire to
Perfect.
understand.
Yeah, it's an amazing idea. I love that. And you, Young?
I would like to build a better home office place, I think, with several screens in vertical, horizontal, that kind of table that I can get up and get down and work, stand up or work, sit in the chair. Um,
I don't know if you can see my two screens.
ah,
Two
see,
screens. I'm sorry for
yes,
the blur.
it's okay. It's okay. But I would like to have this. I don't know what more. Maybe I have to search more. I have on another screen here too, but I would like to have a bigger screen maybe. But it's just to work more comfortable, I think. And the screens make me think fast, I think too. So
It helps a lot.
yeah.
For example, at the moment, I'm uh, seeing you in a screen. In another, I can see the questions. So we have a double of data to work with them. It's all useful. And I have a monitor with 27 inches polegadas. and another one has 24 inches. But my desire is to have three screens, for example. It's my dream. But dollar costing more than R$ 6, it's hard to buy these things at the moment. Okay. And you, Gama? Oh, all of us answered, right? Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Bianca, please, can you read the next question, question number 4 for us?
If you could go back in time, would you have handled any past DIY projects differently? Um, I can't remember. I think, well, I had some DIY projects that I had to put a lot of effort to finish it, like painting all the house to delivery. And
Paint is
after a
hard.
time, I think I keep thinking in ways to make that project easier. So to make this easier, I could back on time and change some kind of thing, and have less work in that moment. I should have watch more videos, tutorial videos on YouTube. I didn't see a lot of
Use
videos.
ChatGPT.
Yes, I should, because this kind of tools make us, I don't know if just feel, but make us do everything. I don't know, or feel that we can do everything. And I learned a lot from this kind of thing. It was my dad when I was living alone, I learned how to trocar resistência of the shower, trocar gás, several kind of thing. Tutorials on Google helped me.
But I have a bad experience to share with you related to searching ChatGPT. A little bird needed some help by me and my wife at the moment, some weeks ago, and he passed away because I've searched on ChatGPT good foods to do to that kind for that kind of bird. It was a rolinha, and I have no idea how to take care of this bird. And the frequency and the kind of food wasn't the best for that bird, and it passed away, unfortunately. And I researched more because, like you said, we have a busy days. We sometimes we don't spend much time to search about all the topics. And yeah, I've learned with that situation, if some bird need help, I have more. I've bought a kind of ração of that have all the proteins and something like that necessary for the birds' lives. And the frequency, I'm sure I have to do with more frequency that I did in the past. And you, Gama?
I don't know. I I I didn't thought about the. I didn't think about this kind of thing to think. But I could say, when I was at school, I did a lot of science projects that we built something, and in my project was uh, bad. Was I didn't like it, what I I yeah, I done there. So if I could go back, I could say that I should do something better, and
If
it
you,
could be a DIY project.
I
I should
think you made a DIY project. If you could come back again and make something different, uh,
Yeah, I think that I have done something, but
Okay, okay.
I couldn't remember now something that
Ah, okay.
I did I did in the past. Uh, so yeah, I it's what I remember now. It's when I did some projects for the school in the whatever. I
Perfect.
remember that I did, and I remember that my projects were not so good. So it's
You're
something
a
that I could
prendado guy.
so could be better the time. Yeah,
Well, it's not my case. I've broken, I've hurt myself a lot of time doing anything alone. I couldn't achieve whatever I do want in another times. I'm not prendado, I guess, but I do my best. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Gama, please, could you read and answer for us? Question number 5.
if someone give you a step-by-step instructions, do you think you did be able to build a piece of furniture from scratch? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you? Why or why not? I think so. I could do it. Uh, I I if I have step by step, I don't. I think I could have some problems. If I don't read the things, sometimes I don't do it a lot. But yeah, I don't have problems sometimes when I have to mountain or building something. I read the menu though, the instructions about what I need to do. I will do it. So if I can do it, I have time. I in general I do this kind of things. I don't have problem with this. I always like before some years ago. I always like it to fix, no fixes, but computers. I like it to dismount and mountain it a lot. Today I have a list, a lot of lists about this. When someone come to me, hey, I have my computer is with a problem. Can you see? I
Mm.
I try to run away always. But in the past I like that I like to do it. But I we bought uh 1 year ago, 2 year, I don't know. W- I don't know the name, but it's a place where we put the TV and we mounted it here. We took uh, some time because the instructions are not so good. Because I think,
Chinese
but
instruction.
yeah, we did it. Yeah, I don't have problem. I sometimes I like to do it when I have time.
Perfect. And you, Yank?
Well, I am very detail oriented. Yeah, detail oriented. So if I have instruction, maybe I could do it. But from the scratch, I never had the opportunity to do this. My mom always worked in these stores, mobile furniture stores like Marabras, Casas Bahia, and so on. So we always had to put together this kind of furniture in home alone sometimes. So we are more or less kind of used to do this. But nowadays, this is involve a lot of work. So this is the kind of thing that I pay for someone do because it's very difficult. A lot of details to do this. So if I have the instruction, I could do it. But if I could pass this responsibility to other person, I will do it too.
Yeah, I'm this kind of guy, and I try to pass a lot of responsibility, a lot of tasks to the others. When I have money to do that, of course. uh, well, but I need to recognize I don't know if I can make, for example, a full steer wheel because I like I said it's related to electronic acknowledgement, um, yeah, using a lot of tools, you know. I don't have abilities to manage to handle tools, you know. I have difficulty, and I remember the last situation I have to use a chave de fenda. For example, I hurt my teeth. I need to go to the pharmacy to to get some help. I was alone with my children and I was trying to open the video game controller, you know, because a button was emperrado, and I've tried to solve that, and I've almost went to the hospital because that. Okay, guys. Let me see. Ayanka, I think I have time to another question. Yeah, for sure. The question number 6. Could you read and answer for us?
What kind of DIY project would you recommend to a beginner who is just starting to learn the ropes? I would recommend artistics DIY. I like this kind of thing, artistic thing that you can use your creativity and just do the things freely without a lot of pressure or instruction. Sometimes you have to have some kind of techniques to do some kind of thing, but you can do it. After that, if you want, and something that you can uh, desfazer, let me see, how can I say that?
Oh,
Something
just
that you
make
can undo,
undo
undo or unmake later
unmake
if you want to.
almost.
It's nice because if you regret about that, you can undo that thing and do it again sometimes. And another thing that I really like to do is to other thing that I swell, to costurar, to swell,
Well,
will, I don't
the
know how
first
to
time
pronounce
I've
this.
heard about that.
To sew to sew clothes, yeah. I like to do this. It's customização when you customize your clothes and so on. It's a really nice project too, because sometimes you have a cloth or a t-shirt that you don't want anymore, but you can DIY this thing. You can customize this thing and use for more some weeks or some time after customizing and putting your face on that. And if you lose this, it will be okay because you will put out this anyway. So it's nice too.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And for you, Gama, if you have a chance to start a DIY project, what kind would you start?
Something something simple. I think so. I have not a lot of experience.
As simple as
Uh,
possible.
as simple as possible. Yeah, I would say yes. Uh, Something that I could say is simple can be clothes like Yanka said here, or something to build that's basically like a home or by paper or wood, madeira, I forgot. But basic, simple, small, just for try. Not so no something bigger because I think I could do something wrong and could be expensive and lost money or whatever. If I have experience, I think it's different. But
Yeah.
I am not have a lot of experience. It's better try something small and cheaper. Yeah, whatever. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with all of both of you. But I used to say that it's important we have motivation, we have a goal before to start anything, you know. And with DIY project, I think the same way. So I think the most important thing is we have a goal. What goal we would like to achieve, and yeah, because for example, if you have some hobby or some necessity to solve some problem, I think it's a good start point to make a DIY project, in my point of view, for sure. For example, I'm talking about steering wheel because I'm like that, but it's not a necessity for me, you know, just for hobby. Uh, and I need to fix one thing, boy and girl. I can't repair a lot of things at home, you know. I can repair shower, I can fix showers resistance, some tomadas, some torneiras, you know. I can do that, but I have a lot of difficulty to do that because I have lazy like Igama. I feel so lazy to do these kind of things. Guys, I don't I think yeah, I think I we have time to the final questions. Let's finish with the question number 7. Have you ever had a DIY project that completely went south? What happened and how did you fix it? Went south is refers to something failing or going badly, often unexpected. Uh, okay, let me see. Um, no, I don't think so. I think I didn't have experience with building a DIY project and not finished it, or something did wrong. Besides that experience with video game controller with of my children, like I said, uh, when I can't do anything, I try not to do. Just it. And for you, Yanka, have you ever a bad experience with DIY project?
Yes, for sure. I did a lot of things. So one of them, will 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 won't be não sairia do jeito certo, I think. I had to clean the gutter, limpar a calha, and I
Oh,
had to get up in the roof. And
oh
the
my God.
tile, I think, telha, the tile of the roof broke, and it was a Brasilite one. And
Oh, it's dangerous.
I get really hurt on that. I
Oh,
have the
really?
scars until today in my leg. It was a really big scars because I did it.
Oh my
But
goodness.
I cleaned and it was okay. Well, I had to clean in another time and another time. So I get to use it to do this kind of thing with the time. And with time, I didn't broke the roof again. Now I know better how to do this, but it was really painful.
Oh, I
And I
can.
was alone too, so it was like that.
Oh, you are brave to do that alone because it's dangerous. It's dangerous. And for you, Gama?
I I think I always try to fix my little things. Like you said, the control. Uh, One time I opened notebook, my notepad, uh, in the laptop. Okay, and I broke it. I remove it. I don't know, fuel. I put oil in the it. Soltou. Aí eu disse, Jesus, now. And it was the button of the turn on and turn off of the computer,
Oh,
of the laptop. And yeah, it happens. So yeah, yeah, after it, I never use them anymore. The laptop. I think so. I didn't lead it to anyone to solve the problem because yeah, because it was older. Mm, and I think it was not so good to lead it. So I removed the thing. I don't know this word in English. Pesos. I removed the uh it and used it for other nonsense things. I think. Yeah, it was it didn't work.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've just remember about the experience I had quickly. Uh, I worked in a PC store when I had around of 20 years, a long time ago, and I didn't power the the processor ventilador, and when I start the computer, the processor was done, was burned. I remember that experience. It was so bad, and I lost a lot of money because I lost my salary because that. And guys, unfortunately, the time was over. I Yeah, I've just put two links on the chat, the YouTube transmission and the survey. If you want to give us some feedbacks, feel free to do that. It's totally anonymous. And yeah, next Friday, let me see, we'll talk about reflecting 2024, we will review our goals, what we would achieve or not, and trying to build new plans to the new year that is coming. So thanks so much to be here again, and see you. Bye bye.
Thank you